kind of keep setting up the scenarios where you put barely any risk to yourself, and they have to like, in order to not like to even like neutrally trade, sometimes they have to play perfectly.
Best characters that do both, like Pikachu. Pikachu's still broken. I don't care what anyone says. This character is at worst like second or third person in the game.
Wait, we got place guy? What the?
Okay, bye everybody. Bye, Sean. We're chilling. We're vibing. I'm just. Oh no, Jimmy's sitting here. We're gonna hear talk about Pikachu, and you're gonna tell me how
Lord, what am I getting? What am I getting myself into?
That's a great question, honestly. Pikachu on a PS2, dying to Sola big old forward air. How do you feel? Just hit me with an opinion. Hit me with a hot take.
Hot take?
Preferably something relevant, but I'll take anything at this point.
This is why I don't do commentary. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sit down.
Whoa, I just read the chat. What is happening with chat?
It is a little bit.
It is a little.
It's a little behind.
Okay.
So, I feel like Chris is currently just trying to play the T-Jolt game, where instead of doing like T-Jolt in space, it's T-Jolt on approach, which can become extremely repetitive, especially when you're dealing with a player like that has a disjoint and as patient as Sola is.
It's constantly getting like called out too. Right? I see every time like he's going for these T-Jolts, it's either just getting like jumped over paired or jumped over nair, or straight up green like before, and it's just not working out.
Yeah, love that another one. Oh, another one. Just staying super on the ground and waiting. There's one of the quote-unquote downsides of Pikachu, one that he can make up with things like quick attack, of course, is that his airspeed is kind of mediocre, and you're not always willing to spam quick attack.
Yeah,
I guess sometimes you are. It's how often.
Yeah, it depends on the angle too, but seeing a Pikachu at 90% with and then a hero with bounce is just not good.
Uh-oh, but is dead. Well,
oh, that was so.
You know, I didn't mean to curse him.
Commentators, oh, never mind. Never mind. Commentators cursed him twice in a row.
Yeah, hold on. This is Oomph and Psych Up, so one up throw should do it, but a fair doesn't even more.
There it is. Constantly being called out for those T-Jolts. Over and over again. It's the name of the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, he did basically one or two options when it came to ledge. It was like, go to ledge, jump T-Jolt, like, or get in the corner or a platform, jump back T-Jolt. Like everything started and ended with I want to Thunder Jolt before I dash in. So Sola,
yeah,
9 times out of 10, consistent, and Pika can't take the kind of punishment like a Psych Up fair every other minute.
Yeah, that's true. And like honestly, seeing bounce be not too much of a factor right now, even though it's so good.
It is absolutely helpful. I love that turnaround there and pivoting into a couple upgrades as well. Like we saw that Chris has a solid opening, a solid punish game from the beginning. Like the once he's able to get the combo flows going. But can they react to every DI? And can they outside of their setups where you kind of like I land a back air, I know the follow up. Like can you find a position to win this out? Hello. Like, let me burn all my mana.
Yeah, no mana. Off stage, can you make it back? Okay.
It takes 5 for a level 1 Woosh. Uh-oh.
Oh, up smash. That's interesting. Up smash into, calcium.
Yeah. I don't think anything kills there because you don't get the forward smash sweet spot unless you do like a super tight dash back. But up smash sweet spots, but you're on counter.
Yeah. And now he's back in it. Hard situation. Not hitting.
A lot of errant forward tilts coming out from Sola. Has to be careful with those. It feels like he wants to like bully through an aggro option with a forward tilt 1 from Chris, but I don't know how worth it that is against Pika given the size differential. Might be just if you're trying to poke, down tilt is the way to go. Shout out to June, by the way. Shout out to Hocus Pocus, by the way.
The Hocus Pocus putting him to sleep and not getting punished for it is the T-Jolts.
Everything begins and ends with T-Jolts. It's very flowcharty right now for Chris. He needs to take a moment to assess the situation instead of just trying to instead of trying to play this very flowchart neutral.
Alright, now if we get the edge guard back here, no tech. Gets zoomed though. He's back. He's back. It's the name of the game. He just can't.
The odds are in your favor when you're in the bubble, like, or when you're a certain distance from the stage, which is guaranteed when you're in the bubble like that.
Oh, there it is. Dash attack finally getting the kill at 180.
That's tough.
But he comes back with bounce and psych up. And the shield break.
Crit?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't need it. Nope. Again, bounce being such a pivotal factor right now.
I like that though. The IDJ up air to drag down there and absolutely knows you. Like, he was just going straight up.
Yeah, there was no SDI there. No DI.
Alright, you can get this.
Misses the grab. No punish though. Neither of them. Okay, get down here on the platform tech chase.
So it's taking it easy, staying pretty low to the ground except for the occasional like jump in there. Like it's much more about space than it is about like trying to chase down Mewtwo, which you never want to be doing recklessly.
Oh my god, almost got called out there.
Oh, his psych up got interrupted, so he lost the mana but didn't get the spell.
Accelerado on deck now. We got some confirms. No tech chase.
His tech roll moves faster too with Accelerado. That's really funny.
Crackle slash.
That's that space coverage throwing out the...
Oh, okay, he was trying to call a roll read.
Maybe roll or quick attack. A great air dodge to avoid that drop zone fair though. Chris getting acknowledging
Just
the spacing.
barely spaced out of there.
No drop zone dare there. Not trying to punish the low recovery. That's a pretty huge opportunity just let going by Chris.
One grab is all it takes at this point. And there it is.
Yeah, tough. Like, definitely windows. Very, very many windows that Chris could have found opportunities. And the ones that they did find were capitalized on to some degree. We never just saw like single hits. We saw the nair loops, we saw the back air chains, we saw like edge guards, but then some edge guards would get dropped, some opportunities he'd become a little predictable and able to find Sola found cheeky reversals. It was just felt like he was very much stagnant in the option select while his movement was still very good.
Yeah, Sola was just kind of getting back to stage for free 90% of the time. Wasn't really capitalizing on the fact that when he did get zoom, he never got really hit for it whenever he came back on stage. And not to say that like zoom is an easy thing to hit.
No, it's totally
right.
random.
It's totally random. But there were times where he would land right in front of him and there was no punish happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like that Hocus Pocus snooze, but since the T-Jolt was already out, the Hocus Pocus was actually kind of free.
Yeah, I feel like the entire set, his T-Jolts were hurting him more than they were helping him.
It really did feel like that. And even outside of bounce, like the T-Jolt like dash attack or T-Jolt grab setups that is so commonly good with slow projectile characters, just like unfazed Sola. It's like, okay, I'll jump over them or I'll power through them. Like Sola played around them so well, and Chris didn't adapt to that.
Yeah, Chris kept getting hit every time. He just wasn't prepared for any time that Sola would jump over and just straight punish him for T-Jolting twice in a row.
Right.
Or going for another T-Jolt. And that just kept letting him get chip damaged until he was, just died.
Yeah, as Hero wants to set up. Shout out to the flame, these slashes as well, and just Sola's like menu management overall was like super good. Oh, bye Jimmy.
I'm leaving again.
It's time we're gonna have